need to have a topic.
Truly, we do need to have a topic. But
It's already recording.
Yeah,
What is
it's
our
our
topic for today?
Chris didn't get to finish his he watched someone get run over story from
Oh
yesterday.
yeah. What happened about that?
Yeah, what happened?
Continue. Yeah, part 2.
What?
You said you witnessed someone get run over.
No, I just said at Slay's birthday party, my mom, or sorry, my dad was talking to his mom, and then he started the car, and they didn't know I was in the car, so I had to run a little bit to catch up until they realized I was outside the car holding the. Yeah, how did you expect me to run someone over?
So
That would have been. It would have been
Okay,
funny.
but seriously, I have an actual topic here, boys. Gabriel, you can back me up. I have the power to repel.
Yes. Okay, so
You know
whenever
what-
he comes within 10 feet of a woman, that woman must retreat 10 feet.
Oh my! I'd like to give some context. You know where we usually sit in the lunchroom before coming here?
yeah.
You know
They
how there's-
left whenever we sat down.
Yeah.
Yeah, like four girls around us just left.
Between you and me.
And then as soon as we left, they came back.
I don't think I was the repulsive force. It was probably.
I think it was Gabriel.
Yeah.
Oh wait, was this today?
Yes, it was today.
Just now.
That means that I am not a factor in this. Let's go.
Maybe it was Josue. You know?
Yeah, it
I
probably was.
wasn't
Let me think. So, when I was like 9 or 10, I used to have a drone that worked still, and I used to fly it in the front yard because I was like, I had nowhere else to fly it. If I flew it inside my house, the house wouldn't be intact right now.
Yeah.
So when I was flying the drone, the mechanical kite, there was a car driving, and it slammed into a mailbox. It's like it came out of nowhere. I was so scared. It was so loud. It was like,
Did you have drone insurance?
no, it wasn't my drone's fault. At least I hope it wasn't. Like
Drone insurance.
all I heard was a big boom, and I looked behind me. There's like a mailbox on the ground. There's like a mailbox on the ground in the cars. Like the front of the car has like a huge, like center line dent in it. And and I ran inside after that.
Do y'all guys know? Have y'all guys ever
Yes, we know.
like built a snowman
Yes.
and then somebody just runs the snowman over?
No, because I always built mine in the backyard. Once I tried to make a Minecraft snowman with just a butter knife.
Well,
It was
Wow.
painful.
if you ever try to build a snowman on the side of the road, you'll probably have somebody that tries to run the snowman over. So what you do
As you go to your
put
bed.
it over a
is
fire
you build
hydrant.
it, you get a giant concrete pillar,
Oh, okay.
and you build it over the pillar.
First of all, how are y'all building snowmans in Georgia?
Dude, did you?
little
It
kid.
snowed like
Yeah,
it
before
snowed,
global
like, 3
warming.
years ago.
Yeah, but like 3 years ago.
Before
maybe
global warming, guys.
3 years ago, it might have been like 25 more millimeters. Right now, it's like the thinnest.
Yeah, it won't
layer.
even cover the grass nowadays.
Yeah, like
Global warming.
Like
This is why we should switch.
The snow
This is
just
why
melts.
nuclear power
snow
should
melts
be
for
more
like,
used.
like the only time.
I'm
this-
not gonna go more into politics though.
Like when like you.
Yeah, maybe this episode should be dedicated to politics.
No, we're gonna get. I'm gonna get a strike on YouTube. Don't make me do this.
So, anyways, was Trump really that bad?
No, not
Shut
at all.
up! Shut up!
No, look.
Yo, guys,
he
did y'all guys watch
respected- he
Biden fall
respected
down the
dead.
stairs?
But anyways, back to
Wait, what?
Did you guys watch Biden fall down the stairs?
Yeah.
Did that actually happen?
No, he fell up the stairs.
That was a yes. What if he fell? What if he fell sideways the stairs?
Sideways to stay.
Back to the top.
Alright.
Back to the topic on snow. Like seriously, how do you even build a snowman? It's like, you know, when you stay up at night at like 12 a.m. Christmas break, you know, there's snow. In the morning, you're gonna go out there, and then you wake up and it's just melted. I hate Georgia so much.
Yeah,
You get your hopes up so much.
This is why he committed war crimes, guys.
I'm moving to the north, boys. Maybe it'll take me.
It'll take you like 2 minutes and everything's gonna be melted.
No.
Maybe that's another one of Chris's superpowers. Snow just melts and makes him unhappy all the time.
This is why.
He's radioactive. That's
Yes, yeah, that's what it is.
No,
yeah.
look. Have you ever tried building a snowman out of hail?
why. Out of hail.
Out of hail.
No, I haven't.
Oh no.
It's like,
It's impossible.
Yeah,
No, it's a bunch of little
No.
bitty stones out of ice. Just trying to build out of ice.
So that way next time.
No, like you can just heat it up and let it cool down again, and it just build up.
Next time somebody comes over to run over your snowman, they'll have to get health insurance. They're gonna break their spine.
One time, like my dad built like a huge bear-looking snowman, and the snowball lasted there 5 weeks after it stopped.
5 weeks?
Yes. Like it was a huge snowball, and I was just whacking it with like a stick or something.
The son must have been on vacation or he just ignored it.
No, like it was a very powerful snowball. Like we were whacking it with sticks, and it wouldn't rip.
World's hardest snowball.
So there was this one winter I remember. We made this. We had a big yard with a giant hill in the backyard, and it went down into the front yard. It was like kind of the house was like dug in basically.
Yeah.
And my parents made a giant snowball, like I'm talking like big around as this table,
That's
and
puny.
sent it down the hill.
Oh.
And they have a video. They had a video on my dad's old phone of it running me over. It just plowing me.
You mean like in the classic cartoon?
Yes.
Did it roll up with you?
Yes, I
What did you cause?
It sent me a good 15 feet.
Did you end up causing 10 earthquakes in the end of the ice age as well?
Yes.
Or he did it all for an acorn.
But when I was little, I used to be really weird. So when I was little, I went on eBay, and it was like near Christmas time, and I somehow managed to find the sex toy.
Steal someone's credit card.
Anyways, let's go back to see.
Yeah, let's go back
Like
to
I was a
winter.
little kid, I was just scrolling through eBay, and I somehow managed to find sex toys.
Okay, so going back to season.
Okay, don't edit this part out. This is not going. That's not going on YouTube.
Hold on.
This is going on YouTube. I put it the both videos for notifications.
Going back to season, right? You know how in TV shows and in media they jump into a nice pile of leaves, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I tried that once. Don't try it again. Now, let me tell my
When there's
tale.
a mysterious rock that appears.
So I was like little, about precise height.
Fuck you.
So
That's another word.
basically, my dad was piling up leaves to. Don't make any assumptions of the end of the story. Basically,
He just like jumps in, and his dad just slides him.
So
anyways, I jumped into the pile of leaves and you know.
just keep going.
We have a huge tree, right? So
No.
It just keeps getting worse.
Just go. Just continue. Just
Okay.
continue.
Don't tell me there's a thing of gasoline right next to you.
so instead of jumping into leaves, I jumped into not just leaves, but acorns, sticks. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some gasoline in there ready to go.
Oh, John.
Yeah, it was good.
Did they light the fire?
Oh yeah, just like
No.
the image of Chris
you made
jumping
another
in,
mess, so they had to.
and then his dad just sprinting over there and lighting it on fire.
We don't burn the leaves like the same day we pack them up, right? We probably burn them like a week after or something. Oh, that leads into my next story. We go back even more years back.
Oh wow, that's
We're time
to the
traveling,
beginning.
but
So
backwards.
we were burning leaves. I guess we didn't have a
To the
license.
beginning.
I guess we didn't have a license to burn leaves.
You haven't have a license to burn leaves?
That's
Yeah.
weird.
Well, yes.
Really? Oh, I guess my parents have done some
Like a
illegal
permit
thing.
or something. Yeah, like a permit, so that way you know. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
So our neighbors called the firemen on us,
Oh.
and in the midst of them burning, clearing out whatever, I showed them my fire truck. That was a pretty good day.
Wait,
Were
you're a
they-
fire truck.
Did they look in
The
awe?
toy.
Hey,
Yeah, I have a
the
fire truck.
Fire truck.
It was touched by the firemen themselves. That's the fire truck.
Oh, we can't go on
Okay, hold
YouTube.
hold on, let me continue the saga of me messing around with
Saga.
leaves and fire.
Oh yes.
So, here's my last story about the leaves. You know the last challenge? I ran through, so whenever it was... whenever the leaves
Are we
were-
going even further back?
Whenever the leaf, no, it's about the same time frame, but whenever the leaves were burning, I ran into the smoke and then got trips, dies.
Like Chris gets stage 5 lung cancer.
Yeah,
Chris has been ejected.
have to cook meth to help my family now. But I held in my breath, and then even after, I felt something in my throat. So,
Yummy, yum.
yummy smoke. Like I went right into the smoke. Like I'm pretty sure the fire was. It was like this.
Just like walks in, just inhales.
This is how people learn. This is what it's like to become a smoker.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's how smokers do.
Smoker's lungs. Yes, that's
Yeah,
what I've
just-
always thought of.
Jump straight into a fire. Nice.
Yeah.
Anyways, any last topic before?
Oh yeah, I have a topic. It's about jumping in leaves. Like
Oh,
Chris.
yes.
Oh my god.
It's an experience that I don't want to experience again. Because whenever I jumped into the leaves, it wasn't a very thick pile.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
So
so
whenever I jumped in, I hit the hard ground.
You hit the wall.
So speaking of like things you do during different seasons, this was in the summer, and it's called swimming. If you've never heard of it, because some of
I've
y'all
never
are really,
heard of that.
really lazy.
I go swimming. now.
Well, we had this in my town. We had this giant bridge, like 30 foot in the air. Okay,
Okay.
and I love jumping off of it. My dad one time tried to get me to do a backflip. He tried to get me to do a backflip off of it. And
that belly
the way you have to
flop
do a
must
backflip is you have to stand on the side with your toes on the very edge. Okay.
It just fell off.
And then you have to, and then you have to lean back and then just shove off. Well, I was doing that, and my dad was trying to get me to build up the courage to do it. And while I was doing that, I got dizzy,
Uh-oh.
and I went, and I started to fall. And then instead of pushing, I just sat there and just squirmed. Okay, and then I hit the side of the bridge.
Oh my god.
And then I belly flopped into the water at 30 feet in the air.
So Gabriel, is this the reason you are the way you are?
And I was like 9 at the time.
Oh god.
So my dad had to jump in after me
Oh,
and
great.
save me.
A great story.
Gabriel
Turn it
almost
off. Alright, now
Turn it off.
yeah, let's do it.
Goodbye, children.
All right, this is the end of the cast.
I swear
Give me
to
my
God.